Star Wars Insider issue number 68, released June 2003, with beautiful, beautiful Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia gracing the cover of this amazing magazine, Star Wars Insider. Such an icon in Star Wars, such an iconic character in all cinema. And this article, or this magazine actually, issue, is packed with amazing articles, which you'll see. And here we have prequel updates. So I mentioned that this was released June 2003, and Attack of the Clones was released about a year after this. I'm sorry, prior to this magazine coming out. So we had already watched Attack of the Clones, and now we were waiting for the culmination and wondering how George was going to wrap this whole amazing saga up. And I remember just imagining and wondering and how he was gonna how everything was gonna unfold. Here we have Genndy Tartakovsky, such an important, as you guys know, micro series during the Clone Wars, and it talks about his inspirations, his work. For example, you see here Samurai Jack, Dexter's Laboratory. Love that style of animation, and I'm glad that they hired him to do this amazing, important, essential series, the Clone Wars, the original. Beyond the storyboard, a great article here how they would use the storyboards and then animate them digitally and the process. Here we have a print article with Carrie Fisher, and yeah, just an amazing actress, amazing character, and author, such a funny lady. And I've read a few of her books. Postcards from the Edge comes to mind. Such a talent, and shame that we lost her. I'll share some memories here. I met her along with my oldest son at a convention or celebration, Star Wars celebration. I believe it was 2005. And we stayed in line for 3 hours, and well worth it. Just the anticipation. I remember her just being extremely cool. We took a picture with her, which I'll share once I find my external hard drive, and I'll keep sharing the memories here as I skim through. I remember there was a sign that said no photographs, and I thought, okay, it doesn't hurt to ask. So once I met her, shook her hand, and she was so cool. She asked us a couple of questions, and we just chatted with her. There was a long line, so we couldn't stay there that long. But I asked her, hey, I know there's a sign here, but is there any way you can take a picture with me and my son? And she's like, yeah, of course. And yeah, we got a picture, and amazing. Different reference books here, cross sections, which once again, I mentioned this before, but that's one thing. We had previews of different upcoming comics, books, and reference guides. Tattoos, article on that showing the dedication and amazing artwork and amazing tattoos that lots of fans have on their body, and just shows the love for this story, for this saga. Here we have a short story by Timothy Zahn. I haven't read it yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Back in the day, as I was collecting these magazines and purchasing them, this is a section that I would skip over foolishly, but I'm definitely getting into them now, and this is one that I will be reading very soon. But yeah, I love the lore that this magazine offered on some articles or some issues. Here we have these amazing Unleashed statues. I had a few of them. Excuse me. My favorite one was the Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi. That was one of my favorite Star Wars items I had. Just looks super cool displayed on the bookcase, and I'll be purchasing that soon, hopefully. But you just love the way those Unleashed statues looked. Hero's Journey, reference books there. Star Wars Galaxies. Here we have Matthew Stover's Shatterpoint, advertising that on the upcoming novel at this point, and Clone Wars novel. Just love Matthew Stover's writing, and there we have highlighting different work that he's done. The Clone Wars Year 2. Here's the comics section. I definitely can't recommend it enough to if you haven't checked out the comics. You'll get so much more out of this timeline, out of Legends. by reading the novels and the comics. They're both, I feel, I feel equally important. That's just my opinion, my humble opinion. Definitely the comics are something you shouldn't skip. I'll be making a video on that soon, on highlighting that. And that is the issue 68.